Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I did this really gorgeous sheer nude to kind of sheer glitter ombre. I've actually been requested to do this a few times, so I'm really excited to get this video up for you guys. We're going to get right into it. I'm going to be using my long square nail tips from enailcouture. This is literally my most popular nail shape that everybody asks me for. It's just like a really good length for most people and everything like that. So yeah, it always works out, and this is the length I use a lot. I am starting off by buffing them and then base coating them, and I'm using my Beetles base coat gel, and you could do 1 to 2 coats depending on how you want your nails to be, but these nails are very, very strong. These are the ones I wear on myself, and I've never broken a nail or anything like that. If you do have some customers or anyone that's more prone to breaking their nails, definitely add an extra coat of base gel for them, and it'll fix the problem so that they won't break their nails. Another thing I get a lot of questions about is if my nails shrink, and yes, they do. We'll get back to that topic in a second. I actually wanted to show you guys the inspo. It's right here. Yeah, this is what she wanted, and it is a set of acrylic nails. I think you guys can tell from the video of my nails that I showed you guys in the beginning that I did. It actually ended up turning out exactly like what she wanted. So yeah, we are just going to be starting off like this. Something I was saying was that if the nails shrink, and yes, they can shrink if you use too many layers of gel. It actually has happened to me a few times, like especially on my own nails. I actually just filmed a video or uploaded a video doing my birthday nails, and on the Winnie the Pooh nail hand, like set of nails, the one that had like honey dripping on it, that one for some reason was really, really small for me. So I was like thinking like next time I have to make sure to size up if I'm using a lot of gel on a certain nail, or if I'm putting a lot of charms or a lot of rhinestones. For some reason, rhinestone gel or any thick gel or any really big thick layer of gel will definitely like shrink your nails. So yeah, I just wanted to say that really quickly. Another thing I wanted to say is that right here I am grabbing number 19 from Nails Bling Supply, and I'm going to be putting it on only half of the nail. Honestly, I would recommend doing a little bit less than half, but just place it like this. So I'm putting the nails downwards, and I am putting it like dragging the gel upwards towards the cuticle, and we want it to look just like this, a pretty thin even layer. Now I'm going to be grabbing my As If ombre brush. This is from Nails by Dev, and this is the brush I use for all of my sheer ombres. I get so many questions on how I do them on my Instagram especially, and I just for some reason never film it, but this is all I do, you guys. It is so easy. As you can see, it is ombreing up the gel so perfectly. This also works when you want to do a milky white ombre. I know the milky white ombre is impossible to do with a sponge, so if you guys have been wondering on how you can do it if you're a beginner or if you're not sure how to start, definitely get this brush or get a brush similar to this. And what you want to do is use very, very, very light motions and drag the gel just from the edge upwards. So you're not going to go and drag all the gel you put on there. You're just going to drag the edge of it, and you're going to feather it up with a very, very light motion. You're not going to put a lot of pressure, because then you're definitely going to be able to see the line of where you're dragging. And you can do as many layers as you want as well. Just keep in mind you want to work with thin layers, because it'll just work better in the end. So yeah, so that's all I'm doing right here in the beginning, and that is how I do my milky white ombre. This is how I do any ombre with a sheer gel polish. So now for this hand, I'm going to be starting on the second layer. I would honestly recommend doing the gel a little bit further down. For this one, I didn't do it so further down because it's not going to matter too much on this specific set, because I am doing the other part of the ombre in glitter. You're not even going to be able to see the line or harsh line or anything like that. But when I want it to be super seamless, I make sure to strategically place where I put my gel, so that I could actually feather it upwards and it blends together with the layer that I cured before that one. You know what I mean? So I won't put it up this high if I'm doing it differently, or you know what I mean? I'll place it wherever I feel like it needs to go, so that it looks seamless, and so that you can definitely tell the difference between the nude and the more clear nude at the tips. So I just wanted to say that. But yeah, I'm really excited to just show you guys this technique because I didn't even know about this until I saw Dev use this ombre brush. She didn't use it for a nude ombre like this. She used it for like a colorful ombre. So definitely try out a colorful ombre too if you guys are thinking of like doing a different method. If you guys have trouble with the sponge method is what I use. But I've actually never tried this brush method with like a darker, more opaque like color, and I have seen Dev do it with like pastel colors, so I actually want to try it sometime soon and, you know, just see if it works. But yeah, so I am just putting my gel and then doing the same technique again. And something else I wanted to mention, you want to make sure to look at your whole nail, like look on the sides, look on the left side, the right side, make sure you're not missing any spots because you don't want your nails to end up being lumpy. But something I did want to mention is that this technique can possibly make the sides of your nails lumpy. So what you might have to do is after you're done with like the ombre and it's all cured and everything, you want to wipe off the sticky layer completely with a little bit of acetone on a lint-free wipe, and then you might want to go back in and refile your nails just because you want to get that shape back in. I honestly do this with this method sometimes because you're applying so many layers on top of each other that your nail shape can get a little bit disoriented. So yeah, this specific ombre does take a little bit more time, but the end result is always so worth it, especially when my specific like technique or like my I wouldn't say like my niche, I don't know what it's called, but like what I like to do is replicate specific sets, like acrylic pictures of an acrylic set and replicate it as gel. So I always try to find the technique to copy the same technique without having to use acrylic, you know what I mean? If that makes sense. So yeah, that's what I mean by that. And now what I'm doing is I'm grabbing number 095 from enailcouture. This is a gel polish that's kind of has like a purple shimmery base, but it is like a fuchsia and purple kind of color. I would say kind of like lavender or lilac, and it is a really fine glitter. It is perfect for this set. If you go back and look at the inspo, it looks like it has this color undertone somehow in it. So yeah, you guys know I love mixing colors, I love mixing glitters, I love mixing every color to get exactly the color that I need. I'm so sorry if you guys hear my dog in the background this whole video because she's like kind of acting like a baby today. But yeah, so I am just going ahead and applying this only on the tips or wherever I want to put it so that I could feather it downwards using the same brush. So you guys will see my same technique again here in a second. And I love this method. It works great with all glitters. I've done this method with so many sets on my Instagram, but for some reason, you guys, every time I have to do those sets, it's almost like I kind of dread it a little bit because these sets take longer than other sets could. You know what I mean? Because you're doing so many layers of ombreing and it's more work that I usually end up not wanting to film it because I don't know how to like, you know, like I don't know how to explain it, but it's just like something I want to get done faster. And when I film, I feel like I take a little bit longer. I don't know how to explain it, but I just do. So yeah, now I'm applying this other color. I'm not even going to tell you guys what color this is because it's honestly pretty useless. It is one of the colors that I actually got in my AliExpress gel polish haul though. So if you guys are interested in seeing like my AliExpress gels that I got recently, this is one of them. I just don't know what the name of this one is or like what the number is, but it's honestly pretty useless because it's so sheer and it has barely any glitter in it, like barely anything. So it's not even going to do anything to your nails really. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing on both hands is I'm just doing this color and then the other one. I don't even think I ended up putting the other one on this hand because that's how sheer it ended up being. It didn't even add anything to it. So yeah, I do end up going in with more of a pinky glitter because I need more of a pinky color like mixed in. Now I'm going to be going in with color number 111. This one has more of a pinkish gold base, and it is a little more pigmented and not as sheer as the other colors. You guys can just tell that this color is absolutely stunning, and I think this is my first time using it, so I was really excited to get to use it. Right here I showed you guys the name and the number, and now I'm going to be doing the same method, ombreing it upwards. And yeah, this one actually just added a lot to it because it ended up being so pretty with this color on. Now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be grabbing my pink top coat, glitter top coat. This comes in the set of 3 from enailcouture. You guys know this is my absolute fave. It also comes with this really pretty blue one. I love both, but I'm going to be using the pink one first. So I just go in and put it on the base. The like, I don't know how to explain it, but like the colors are in correspondence with like, or no, they correspond with the colored glitters that are in there. So like the blue one has more blue little glitters, this one has more pink and kind of goldish, and then there's also a gold one, which is like my absolute fave. I've purchased it like 4 times already. But yeah, these are really cute, so they're definitely an essential to have. And yes, they don't have a sticky layer. They are top coats, so you can actually just use it and be done. But I don't know why, I just feel like I still need a top coat after this because it just doesn't finish it off well. Like I need to feel like everything is encapsulated in gel, you know what I mean? So I'm also feathering this one upwards. This one has just like a little bit more of a chunkier gel in there, which I love because it's not just like the fine glitters, so it's like adds some dimension. So yeah, I'm just doing this for all the nails. And then now I am finally done. I'm going to be going in with a nice thick top coat. This one is the Beetles one. I love this one. You guys know this. It is so glossy, and I love thick top coats because it just makes sure that everything is smooth on the nails. And I always make sure to go back in on the sides like that right there, just to make sure that I don't have any extra lumps or things on the nails or excess gel, because that'll definitely make the nails lumpy, and I hate the look of that. So yeah, once I finish the nails and everything, I always end up going in and filing the edges of them. You guys know this, but if you're new, I just wanted to say that I always file the edges of the nails last. If you really want to, you can go back in and paint over it and stuff like that. I've never had the need to. I've never felt like I needed to, so I don't do that. But yes, I do file at the end, and I do include it in some videos. I just don't do it in all because I feel like that part's kind of like unnecessary or something. But yeah, I just cure this. I only do 1 coat of top coat, make sure it's really nice and thick, and I always cure it for like 2 or 3 times just to make sure it's all the way fully cured through before I file them. And here we are, you guys. This is the finishing of the last set. I'm still ombreing this one. Like, I was working a little bit more slower on this hand, but right here is going to be the finished result again. And this is what they ended up looking like, you guys. They are so gorgeous. They turned out so glossy, and the ombre is so seamless. You can definitely see through the ombre a little bit, which is what I love. I love that the glitter is kind of sheer, so it just really adds so much to the nails. Like, I like that it's not so opaque. If you guys like this video, please don't forget to leave a like, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new, or if you like my content, so I can keep creating videos like this for you guys. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.